हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम टू द केपी एकेडमी। आज हम सॉल्व करने वाले स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ मटेरियल का एक न्यूमेरिकल जो कि लिया हुआ है फर्स्ट मॉडल में से, जो कि है स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन रिलेशनशिप। तो ये प्रॉब्लम है, क्या प्रॉब्लम है देख लेते हैं। डिटरमाइन द चेंज इन वॉल्यूम ऑफ बार शोन इन द फिगर। जो बार दिया हुआ है ऑन विच नंबर ऑफ फोर्सेस आर एक्टिंग, उस वहाँ से हम लोगों को उसका चेंज इन वॉल्यूम निकालना है। ओके, because of the number of forces acting on the bar, so some volume will be changed, so that volume we have to find out. So given data available है, Young's modulus E equal to 140 gigapascal and m equal to 4, so which is required for solving the problem. ये जो प्रॉब्लम है मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जाम 2023 को आया था, तो चलिए उसको एक्सप्लेन कर लेते हैं, डिस्कस कर लेते हैं इन डिटेल। If you see this bar, this is the rectangular bar actually. So if you see this bar, on this face, this one force is acting, tensile force. Okay, front side 200 kilonewton and back side it is also same, that is 200 kilonewton. That means the force acting on the face, this face is 200 kilonewton, that is tensile. Then on this face, okay, on this face there is again 350 kilonewton, but compressive force is acting. Okay, then next on this face there is again tensile force which is of magnitude 25 kilonewton. Okay, so on three faces of the rectangular bar there are three forces acting. Two are tensile and one is compressive. Tensile one is 200 kilonewton and 25 kilonewton, and compressive one is 350 kilonewton. So we have given some dimensions of this bar: 50 this dimension, 30 this one, and length is of 300 mm. Okay, so with this we have to solve the problem and we have to find out the change in volume because of all these forces. Okay, so let us first of all find out what is that. Okay, so we have to find out change in volume. What is that change in volume? That is we have to find out question mark. What exactly is the change in volume? Okay, now if you see here there are number of forces are acting on this bar. Okay, so because of that there will be some change in the volume, so there will be some change in the strain, that is called as volumetric strain. Okay, so change in volume we will get from that volumetric strain. What is the relation between change in volume and volumetric strain? It is equal to, that is what, volumetric strain equal to चेंज इन वॉल्यूम डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल वॉल्यूम. ओके, जैसे हम लोग स्ट्रेन लिखते हैं चेंज इन लेंथ अपॉन ओरिजिनल लेंथ, उसी तरह यहाँ पे वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन इज आल्सो इक्वल टू चेंज इन वॉल्यूम डिवाइडेड बाय ओरिजिनल वॉल्यूम. ओके, सो फ्रॉम दिस रिलेशन वी कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट चेंज इन वॉल्यूम विच इज इक्वल टू वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन इनटू ओरिजिनल वॉल्यूम. Okay, so we can find out original volume here. What is that? V equal to length, width and height of the rectangular bar. Okay, so we are here that we know all the dimensions 50, 30 and 300. So we will put all those in meter. Okay, so 0.3 multiplied by 0.05, that is length is 300 mm. So in meter it is 0.3, then width is 50 mm, so in meter it is 0.05 meter, and again we have thickness, that is again 30 mm, that is in meter 0.03 meter. Okay, so if I find out the volume of this bar, it comes out to be equal to 4.5 into 10 raised to power minus 4 meter cube. So this is the original volume of the bar. Okay, now in order to find out the change in volume we should also know the volumetric strain. Okay, so what is the volumetric strain? Volumetric strain equal to, what is that? The volumetric strain is equal to the sum of strains in all the directions because of all the forces acting. Okay, so if you see here the x direction is given, z given this side and y given this side. So in all x direction, y direction and z direction we will get some strain. Okay, so algebraic sum of all those strain is nothing but what? Volumetric strain. Okay, so how it is written? It is written as like this. So strain in x direction plus strain in y direction plus strain in z direction. Okay, so we will get like this. So let us first of all find out the strain in x direction. Okay, what is that? Strain in x direction. How we will get that strain in x direction? Okay, see. So if you see here x direction, and perpendicular to this x direction we have this face. Okay, this one, right? So and perpendicular to that face we are having one force acting here, that is 350 kilonewton. Okay, so 350 kilonewton force is acting on this face. So that force is trying to compress the space of the bar, isn't it? Okay, so because of that force and some other forces, 25 kilonewton and 200 kilonewton, the strain will be generated in x direction. Okay, so what is that? So the strain in x direction we will get in the formula like this: sigma x divided by E. What is that? Stress in x direction because of 350 kilonewton, right? That is what sigma x divided by E, that is Young's modulus. Okay, then we have lateral strains because of 200 kilonewton and 25 kilonewton, so that is also we have, right? So minus mu into sigma y and E divided by E. Similarly, mu into sigma z divided by E. What is that? Mu is nothing but what? Poisson's ratio, and here sigma y is nothing but the stress in y direction. Okay, along with that sigma z is nothing but stress in z direction, that is because of 200 kilonewton, right? Okay, because the strain in x direction is contributed by three stresses: sigma x, sigma y and sigma z. So all those forces are responsible for strain in x direction. Okay, right? Similarly, if I want to find out the strain in y direction, so sigma y we will get, so only change will be the direction. So sigma y by E minus mu into sigma x by E minus mu into sigma z by E. Similarly, we will get sigma z also. What is that? Sigma z divided by E minus mu into sigma x by E minus mu into sigma y by E. Okay, so when we will get sigma x, Ex, Ey and Ez, we will put this over here and we will get volumetric strain. Okay, right? So let us first of all find out the Ex, that is strain in x direction. But in order to find out the strain in x direction or Ey and Ez, we are need of sigma x, sigma y and sigma z. Along with that, we should know the mu also, that is Poisson's ratio. So we have given in the problem m value. Okay, m value is given in as 4. So Poisson's ratio is equal to 1 by m. So if I put this value, I'll get 1 by 4 and Poisson's ratio as 0.25. Okay, so we got this mu here in this formula. Okay, now sigma x, sigma y and sigma z. So let us find out that first, right? So first of all, sigma x. What is that? Stress in x direction. Okay, stress in x direction. So if you see here, this is the x direction. So the stress in x direction is because of 350 kilonewton. Okay, so what is that? The force acting divided by the cross sectional area. Okay, so force P divided by area of cross section. Okay, so force is in x direction. What is that force in x direction? 350 kilonewton. Okay, so we will put that value 350 into 10 raised to 3 to convert that into Newton divided by cross section area. So if you see here, this is the cross section area. Okay, ये है हमारा cross section area for the 350 kilonewton load. Okay, so what is the dimension of that area? It is nothing but a rectangle only of dimensions 300 mm directly length and width is 30 mm. Okay, so we will put that as a area of rectangle. What is that? Length into width. So 300 mm into 30 mm. So we will put that, we will get value 0.03 into 0.3. तो अगर हम इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो हम लोगों को स्ट्रेस मिल जाएगा 38.8 इंटू 10⁻⁶ न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर. But if you see, this force is acting compressively. So compressive force is acting. That's why this stress is also a compressive stress. Okay, compressive stress. Okay, right. Similarly, we will get sigma y also. Okay, sigma y. So again, so py, that is force in y direction, and area of cross section. Area of cross section. Okay, let me go to the next slide. Yeah, so we will find over here. So it is sigma y, force in y direction, divided by area of cross section. Okay, so which is y direction here? This one. Okay, of 25 kilonewtons, but that is acting in tensile direction, means it is tensile in nature. Okay, so force is 25 kilonewtons, so 25 into 10⁻³ divided by area of cross section. Okay, what is that area of cross section? This one. Okay, what is the dimension of that rectangle cross sectional area? It is this one length, it is of 50, and this one it is of 30, right? So क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया क्या हो जाएगा फिर? लेंथ इंटू हाइट. व्हाट इज दैट? 50 इंटू 30, राइट? सो विल पुट दैट 0.05 इंटू 0.03. ओके, अगर इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो हम लोगों को आंसर मिल जाएगा 16.67 इंटू 10⁻⁶ न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर. But now, whether this force or stress is in compressive nature or tensile nature, how do we get that? See, look at this 25 kilonewton force. How it is acting? It is acting in tensile nature. Okay, so the stress sigma y is also in tensile in nature. Okay, similarly, sigma z, force in z direction divided by area cross section. Okay, so this is z direction. Now how much force is acting in z direction? It is 200 kilonewton. Okay, so 200 into 10⁻³ divided by area of cross section. area of cross section क्या हो जाएगा फिर? अभी ये, isn't it? ये हो जाएगा area of cross section, right? तो क्या हो जाएगा डायमेंशन? दैट इज नथिंग बट वन रेक्टेंगल, राइट? तो डायमेंशन क्या हो जाएंगे? 50 and 300. 50 and 300 is the area, 50 by 300 is the area of rectangle, right or not? So 0.3 multiplied by 0.05. तो इसको अगर सॉल्व करेंगे तो आंसर मिल जाएगा मुझे 13.33 इंटू 10⁻⁶ न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर. Again this one is in tensile in nature. Look at this py. py is in tensile nature, 200 kilonewton पुल कर रहा है वो, right or not? So that's why sigma z is tensile in nature. Okay, now we got all the sigma y, sigma z and sigma x. So can we put that in ex relation to find out the strain in x direction? So let us find out that ex. What is the formula for that? We have sigma x by e minus mu into sigma y by e minus mu into sigma z by e. अगर हम इसको पुट करेंगे सारे वैल्यूज, क्योंकि सारे वैल्यूज हम लोगों को पता है, राइट? आई विल टेक आउट दिस e कॉमन, सो 1 by e इन ब्रैकेट क्या है सिग्मा x, क्या है वो मुझे आंसर मिला था क्या है वो 38.8, सो दैट इज 38.8 इंटू 10⁻⁶. बट अब ये 38.8 जो है दैट इज सिग्मा एक्स, दैट इज इन कॉम्प्रेसिव नेचर, सो वी विल पुट हियर माइनस साइन बिकॉज इट इज कॉम्प्रेसिव, राइट और नॉट. So minus 38.8 into 10⁻⁶, that is sigma x, minus mu, what is the value? 0.25 into sigma y, what is the value? 16.67 into again 10⁻⁶, right? Now sigma z minus mu value again, what is that? 0.25 into sigma z, what is the value? 13.33, so 13.33 into 10⁻⁶. ओके, तो यहां से हम लोगों को मिल जाएगा स्ट्रेन इन एक्स डायरेक्शन, स्ट्रेन इन एक्स डायरेक्शन, राइट. तो इसकी सब अब अगर मैं वैल्यू निकालूंगा, कैल्शियम में पुट करूंगा, तो मुझे ऊपर वाली वैल्यू जो मिल जाएगी वो मिल जाएगी -46.3 इंटू 10⁻⁶. ओके, 10⁻⁶ अगर मैं कॉमन निकालूंगा और अंदर जो बचा है उसका अगर मैं कैलकुलेशन करूंगा तो मुझे मिल जाएगा -46.3, एंड बाहर वाला जो 10⁻⁶ आया था वो मैंने मल्टीप्लिकेशन में ले लिया, डिवाइडेड बाय नाउ दिस ई. ओके, दिस ई का वैल्यू कितना है? 140, बट नाउ आई विल पुट दैट ई एज इट इज. ओके, I will put that E as it is. So this is what value we got, right? Ex. Similarly, we will get Ey also. Strain in y direction. क्या है वो? Sigma y by E minus mu sigma x by E minus mu sigma z by E. Okay? चलो पुट करेंगे वैल्यूज. क्या है वो? सिग्मा y क्या है? 16.67. What is that? 16.67, right? Then minus 0.25 into sigma x. What is that sigma x? It is 38.8, but that is in compressive in nature, right? 38.8, right? So it is in compressive in nature, that's why हम क्या करेंगे उसको माइनस पुट करेंगे. So I put minus somewhere over here. Okay, right? Let me erase that. I will write it again. Yeah, so here minus 0.25 into 38.8. Okay, minus 0.25 again because Poisson's ratio 0.25, right? And then sigma z value, what is that? 13.33. Okay, correct, right? This one multiplied by 10⁻⁶ and divided by E. Okay, so फाइनल अगर हम लोग EY निकालेंगे, राइट, तो वो हो जाएगा 23.0375 इंटू 10⁻⁶ डिवाइडेड बाय E. करेक्ट और नॉट? राइट. सिमिलरली स्ट्रेन इन z डायरेक्शन क्या है वो? सिग्मा z अपॉन E माइनस म्यू सिग्मा x अपॉन E माइनस म्यू सिग्मा y अपॉन E. करेक्ट, राइट. सो सिग्मा z क्या है वो? 13.33, राइट, 13.33. अभी 10⁻⁶ में कॉमन निकालूंगा, राइट. सो आई विल जस्ट पुट 13.33, दैट इज इन टेंसाइल नेचर, सो नो नेगेटिव वैल्यू. ओके, माइनस म्यू का वैल्यू कितना है? 0.25, अगेन 0.25. नाउ सिग्मा एक्स वैल्यू कैसा है? निगेटिव है, राइट. सो मैं क्या करूंगा उसको -38.8 पुट करूंगा, राइट. नेक्स्ट माइनस अगेन 0.25 पॉइजन्स रेशियो, राइट. सिग्मा वाई कितना वैल्यू है? 16.67. सो मल्टीप्लीकेशन 16.67 67. So that is in tensile in nature, right? And whole out 10 raised to 6 divided by E वैल्यू. ओके, सो इस तरह अगर हम लोग पुट करेंगे और वैल्यूज निकालेंगे तो मुझे ये भी वैल्यू मिल जाएगा जो कि है कितना 18.8625 इंटू 10 raised to 6 डिवाइडेड बाय ई. ओके, मुझे मिल गया स्ट्रेन इन एक्स डायरेक्शन, देन स्ट्रेन इन वाई डायरेक्शन एंड स्ट्रेन इन जेड डायरेक्शन. सो ये हमारे पास है 3, ये है 4. करेक्ट. तो अगर हम लोग ये तीनों वैल्यूज पुट करेंगे, सम करेंगे उसका, तो हम लोगों को मिल जाएगा वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन. तो लेट अस डू दैट इन नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. what is the value we have? What is the formula we have? EV, that is volumetric strain, which is algebraic sum of EX plus EY and EZ. Correct or not? So we will put the values now. First of all, EX. What is that value? EX, it is equal to minus 46.3, right? Minus 46.3 into 10 raised to 6 divided by E, right? Then strain in y direction, what is that? 18.86 18.8625 into 10 raised to 6 divided by E, right? Similarly, last strain in z direction, that is 18.8625 into 10 raised to 6 डिवाइडेड बाय ई अगेन. तो ये ई सबको डिनोमिनेटर में है तो उसको मैं कॉमन निकालूंगा, है कि नहीं? तो फाइनली मुझे मिल जाएगा आंसर, अंदर वाला जो भी है 1 बाय ई इंटू माइनस 46.3 प्लस 18.8625 प्लस 18.8 sorry, somewhere here we made mistake. EY here is how much it is? 23.0375. Okay, yeah, so this is the answer. So here we should add 23.0375. okay, multiplied by 10 raised to 6. correct. Now what is the answer total? How much it is? It is minus 4.4 into 10 raised to 6 divided by this E. How much is the value of E now? Minus 4.4 into 10 raised to 6 divided by E. E का वैल्यू कितना है? 140 गीगा पास्कल. तो हम लोगों को इसको कन्वर्ट करना है पास्कल में. तो क्या होता है आंसर? 140 गीगा पास्कल मतलब कितना? 10 raised to 9. ओके, सो 140 इंटू 10 raised to 9 इज अ पास्कल. ओके, सो अगर इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन. ओके, वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन. तो आंसर क्या मिलेगा मुझे? माइनस 0.00003143 ये मुझे आंसर मिलेगा. लुक एट द आंसर. हम लोगों को क्या आंसर मिला है? इफ यू सी हियर, वहां पे हम लोगों को माइनस साइन मिला है. मतलब स्ट्रेन कैसा है? वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन कैसा है? नेगेटिव है, मतलब कॉम्प्रेसिव इन नेचर है. वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन कैसा है? नेगेटिव है. मतलब चेंज इन जो वॉल्यूम मुझे मिल जाएगा वो कैसा रहेगा? नेगेटिव. ओके, चेंज इन वॉल्यूम कैसा रहेगा? नेगेटिव वॉल्यूम, नेगेटिव वॉल्यूम हो जाएगा, राइट? बिकॉज ऑफ ऑल दिस फोर्सेस क्या हो रहा है? जो भी इनिशियल वॉल्यूम था वो कम हो रहा है, इजंट इट? तो वही हम लोग निकालेंगे. अभी हम लोगों के पास रिलेशन क्या था? चेंज इन वॉल्यूम इक्वल टू वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन इनटू ओरिजिनल वॉल्यूम. तो हम लोगों को वॉल्यूमेट्रिक स्ट्रेन मिल चुका है, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाट. क्या करेंगे? पुट माइनस 0.4 बार 0 3143 इंटू ओरिजिनल वॉल्यूम कितना था वो 4.5 इंटू 10⁻⁻4। तो अगर हम इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो वी विल गेट आंसर एज 14.14 इंटू 10⁻⁹ मीटर क्यूब। ओके, तो अगर हम इसको मिलीमीटर में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो आंसर मिल जाएगा जस्ट 14.14 millimeter cube. Okay, so that is nothing but our change in volume because of all the forces acting on the bar. Okay, so this way we can get the answer change in volume. Thank you.